Most important occasions involving weddings, parties, etc. require a certain amount of planning in advance. Frank and Elaine's wedding was no exception. Father Frank Filippetto gives some very sound advice to the little group gathered around the kitchen table some few days before the big event. Of course, it was a very busy time. Such a lot of things to attend to. Frank and Elaine are naturally concerned that all these things have been attended to and that all will go well on their day. Already a large number of lovely presents have arrived and all is going smoothly for the wedding. Many relatives and friends from both families have travelled a long way to be here. The younger people don't seem to be very much concerned about weddings. In fact, the swing seems to have a greater attraction for them. Washing and preparing the cars are only a few of the things that have to be attended to. We must have everything looking spick and span for the big day. Isn't that right, Bridget? Looks as if Stephen has a problem on his hands. Righto, you blokes, cut out the nonsense now. Stop that, Michael. Yes, Elaine, do a good job there, because today you'll be the object of a lot of critical scrutiny and you'll be expected to look your very, very best. under Harold's watchful eye, the work proceeds, and soon the cars will be ready. Well, that seems to have completed much of the work outside the house. We'll now go in, Bridget and I, and we'll check out and see what's going on inside the house. This is very serious and important activity indeed, and Maria keeps a very watchful eye on proceedings. Mary, Elaine's sister, is in attendance and helping her for what she can. Well, so far so good, thinks Elaine. And Lynn and Elaine, what a lovely picture they make. A last minute check-up from Mum and Sister Mary, and we're all ready for the nuptial mass and the lovely ceremony that lies ahead. Where did she come from? Well, we're all set now. Bring on the cars and away to the church for the tremendous occasion that lies ahead. Rodney, one of the officials out the door, gives us some last-minute directions as we enter the church. The first lesson was read by Mary, followed by Mrs. Crust, who reads the second. The moment that this whole exercise is all about has arrived at last, and Frank and Elaine become husband and wife. In the relaxed atmosphere that now prevails, the accent is on enjoyment, as everybody celebrates this truly happy occasion. People came over from Gympie. There's Max talking to Gary. There's Harold and Loretta and Maria. Mrs. Crust came all the way from Mount Morgan to be here today. There's Elsie and Julie and Eileen and Rodney. The church grounds provide a lovely setting for an occasion such as this. It looks as if Christopher's playing up a little bit, but Gary soon sorts him out. There goes Dominic, Desi and Eileen's eldest son. Tricia Sweeney, here with her husband Peter, almost look like a happy married couple themselves. Bridget's not very keen about those whiskers. Frank. And now it's away to the photographers and then the reception. All is going well at the reception. The cake is cut and we'll still see most of the people enjoying themselves on the dance floor. Gary and Mary lead off the dancing in rather an appropriate manner. And as we look around, we see Michael and Julie and their little family obviously enjoying themselves. Desi and Eileen are moving around rather quietly, in fact in rather a sedate manner, but obviously having a good time. Michael has discovered that with his young family around him, he needs plenty of energy. Gary is giving Maria a few pointers on how to conduct herself on the dance floor, while Frank with Sister Trish obviously having a lovely time too. Next, says Christopher. He's a little bit heavy for Michael. He can handle Bridget and perhaps Damien a little easier. And now it's time for farewells as the happy couple commence their departure, and away they go to commence a new life together. From this day forward, let's hope that the future is very kind to them both and they do have a good and happy life together. Well, we're back at the house once more, and it's obvious that the swings are the popular choice again for the little ones. Stephen, however, has decided to give Damien and Christopher a ride on Frank's motorbike. So away he goes and gives a little bit of a trial run first before he starts down to serious business. A few circles in the backyard. Off we go around the house, down the wire netting fence and around the garbage tin corner. Getting up a little bit of speed now, and Damien and Christopher are hanging on like grim death there. They're obviously enjoying the experience. Tight turn and we reverse direction and head back towards the rear of the house, and once again the process is repeated. And I think this is a fitting end to what has been a very happy and important weekend for all concerned who were involved in the wedding of Frank and Elaine.